Hello everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Hey Hi Tech Talks. Sorry we did not join you earlier this week. We had the day off from school for Kashmir Pulaski Day. I'm joined here today by my co-host Jordan Tate because Cody is out on assignment. Anyways, Jordan and I have been doing some research into matters of the Ukraine, some of the political things that have been going on over there, and it's slightly terrifying. Russia. I'm trying to find a good word for it. A loosely worded sentence, Russia has invaded the Ukraine. Now, when I say invaded, they did not go in, guns blazing, shooting up the place. No, what they did was they've actually taken over a couple of military bases and taken over again. I'm using this as like loosely. They didn't exactly take over, shoot everybody, kill everyone, and then take over the base, shoot anybody who came close. No, actually, there was a closed down military base that the Russians went to and claimed as their own, and any of the Ukrainian soldiers that started approaching the base, warning shots were given telling them to go away. I'm actually pretty proud of the Ukrainians because they didn't fight back. They didn't shoot back at them, and they've actually taken over two places, or they're working on taking over one place, but one place has already been taken over for sure. Crimea, the peninsula in the Ukraine. It was invaded again, no casualties, no shots fired, everything's fine there. And then Kiev is the next stop on the map. Russian soldiers have been spotted. They aren't in actual Russian uniform, so Russia is not claiming them as their own. But Ukraine, the US knows, everybody knows by now that they are Russian soldiers, just not wearing the proper uniform. So now we join Cody in the Ukraine.
Thanks, Zach. It's very cold here. I'm standing outside the Crimea Air Force Base right behind me there. And as you can see, there are soldiers lined up all over the place, and people aren't allowed to come in. And it is very, 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 very cold over here. And as you can tell, I'm not allowed to get very close to it, because if you get too close, they'll begin to fire warning shots, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants dead Cody on their mind. Needless to say, Zach, you're pretty well right. They did take over an Air Force base, and no shots were fired, thank God. And needless to say, I can't wait to get home. The winter here is very bad. Yeah, I don't know why they had it in Sochi. They should have just had it in Ukraine. It's very cold. It's very cold. But yes, needless to say, it's very tense here. So far, no one has died during this. Not nearly as bad as the protests that happened in Kiev not too long ago. But you can obviously tell that there is a lot of tension in the air because of the Russian soldiers. Currently, Putin has denied such claims that there is actually military personnel here, but we can all safely assume that it's actually Russian soldiers and not Ukrainian terrorists, as some people like to believe. So, I really hope nothing comes of this, but if something comes of this, be prepared, because the United States is fully prepared with the NATO treaty to come in to help Ukraine no matter what. And currently, we are about to give out sanctions and an aid package of $1 billion to Ukraine and sanctions towards Russia, of course. So, that being said, back to you, Zach.
Thanks, Cody. Now, as you all can tell, things aren't going too great over the Ukraine. But now we go over to Jordan, who has some news out of Japan. What's going on over there, Jordan?
A lot of exciting new things are taking place. The inventor of the newest technology, Mr. Kyoto, I believe is his name, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, has invented a, anime robot.
Robots? I love robots.
Hey, Cody.
And teleporters, too. Hi.
Yep, so he has invented a large-scale robot that you can actually control from the inside. His motivation behind this was his cartoons as a kid. As you all know, Japanese anime cartoons are very influenced by robots. So he wanted to, his dream was to pilot a robot. So he invented a robot out in his garage, believe it or not, and came up with a base design that he has been able to perfect and now mass produce.
Can we get a picture of that real quick, just right above my head? Yeah, right up there. You see it? That is amazing right there.
It is.
Yeah, it's good, really cool.
So how it works is it has 4 legs with wheels on each. It can reach speeds up to 20 miles per hour, which is pretty fast considering a robot. It's about 12 feet tall, weighs about 3 tons, I believe. So he actually has designed a website where you can log on and you can design your own robot with color schemes, attachments. The base price for these things is around $1.5 million. So yeah, don't be expecting to buy these anytime soon.
I could buy 6.
Oh, you
Still
wish
go
you-
to a public school.
So these robots are just crazy. You can attach all kinds of things to them. Weapons have been said to be attached to these things, and they've even created an app, an iPhone application that you can control your robot with. It responds to voice commands, and it is just insane. So
Yes. To quote Family Guy, in the hit Family Guy meme, why are we funding this? Anyway,
Take that, Roomba.
take that Roomba. Roomba on steroids right there.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. So just be looking for these out in the future. Hopefully the prices will decrease. So
Hopefully they'll plummet so that way I can get one. So that way I can beat up my school bullies.
Smash their cars.
we can
Yes.
take over the world.
Yes, nerds unite. Oh, just me. Okay.
I'm a geek.
Geeks unite.
Oh.
This kid's too cool. We only include it in our newscast so that way we can get the cool kids in school to watch it.
That's a lie.
That's not true.
That's a lie. I'm not cool enough. I wouldn't know cool if you shoved me in the freezer.
Well, of course you know cool. You're just in the Ukraine.
Yeah. You put me in the Ukraine.
Yep, meant to send you to Jamaica. Instead you went to the Ukraine. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Anyway,
This will include another episode of Hey Hi Tech Talks. I'm Jordan signing off.
I'm Cody signing off.
And I'm Zach signing off.
We're all signing off. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody.